So I am senior lecturer from Israel, from Ashkelon College. And my research is about theoretical integration as a platform for integration in psychotherapy practice. Many therapists use techniques from different psychotherapeutic schools. Studies indicate that psychotherapists who identified with one therapeutic approach actually use other techniques as well. Integration models such as DBT, EMDR, were found to be very effective also with patients that previously were considered to be very difficult and with very low prognosis. That's why psychotherapy integration is gaining momentum in the past decades. Despite this, there is criticism regarding the shaky foundation of psychotherapy integration. This study aspired to investigate the interrelationship between the theories of different therapeutic schools, looking for theoretical meeting points as a junction for integration between different psychotherapy techniques. The method leans on the theoretical integration direction. Here. Oh, it's not here. Here, this. Theoretical integration directions, which is one of the streams in the research of psychotherapy integration. Theoretical integration aspires toward synthesis among different concepts of different therapeutic schools as a means to maximize therapeutic effectiveness. It's not answer to me. Oh, okay. So, okay. So, the method was qualitative meta-synthesis. When I took 33 transference case studies from psychodynamic published article and analyzed them, I look for transference components according to Lebowski transference teams. And I look for CBT components, which were in this case study, although the author didn't mean to put them there. And I analyzed the interrelationship between these components, transference components and CBT components. No. Okay. Oh, this is the database of the article in which I took, from which I took the case studies. This and this. All of them psychodynamics. So, in the first of all, we can see here, I mapped components, transference components, and CBT components, and other components. And after I use relationship between categories, techniques, and procedures for analyze the relationship between those components. This is Lebowski transference components. So one of the procedures is to specify the specific relationship between those teams and components. And for example, bilateral relationship is patterns in which specific category A, it can be transference team, appears again and again in the context of another one, B. It can be, for example, cognitive components such as overgeneralization. Most of those case studies, dynamic case studies, were found to contain templates such as, you do not care, my mother didn't care, the therapist said to her therapist, this is transference, nobody cares, this is overgeneralization, cognitive overgeneralization. From the cognitive therapy, we can say it. Here, transference and overgeneralization both refer to the same core theme of caring, but other case studies point to other core themes, but all of them show such a template in which transference and overgeneralization were organized around a specific common theme: rejection, indifference, outside, cold. Any one of them organized until around common transferential theme. Okay. Of the 33 case studies, 30, about 90%, were shown to include overgeneralization thinking distortion. All these cases include a core theme that was common to overgeneralization and to Lebowski components of transference. We can see here that the cold transferential theme is an issue of overgeneralization as well. Like all the warmth in the world was gone, sun never would come again. And here, the transferential theme is cold, and we can see no one care, nothing feel real. No, it is care. Excuse me. The theme is care, and she said that the therapist, the patient say no one cares or knows I'm alive, nothing feel real. Okay. Okay. Here we can see the always on the outside. The outside is the transferential theme. So, Lincoln and Juba said that when we see a conclusion driven, that the same conclusion driven from different texts and from different methods, it strengthens the true value of this conclusion. The finding indicates to the theoretical junction of transference and overgeneralization as an arena in which we can gather transference-based technique with overgeneralization cognitive-based techniques in order to maximize therapeutic outcomes. the case studies were totally dynamic. None of them didn't even mention the concept of overgeneralization, which is cognitive concept. But most of them demonstrate the transference phenomena by overgeneralization thinking distortion. The case study must be very focused and brief. Therefore, they refer only to components which are very important to transference understanding. Therefore, this conclusion points clearly to the close connection between these two concepts, transference and overgeneralization. It has invited us to further explanation of theoretical and clinical implication of this connection between, not only between the transference and overgeneralization, but also between dynamic and cognitive therapy. These findings indicate that overgeneralization is the actual expression of transference, and it may seem to be a critical factor which preserve, maintain, and perpetuate the phenomenon of transference.
Have you finished? Yes. Thank you so much. Very nice presentation. Any questions, please?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just wondering, when you take a case study and you extract phenomena from that,
Yeah.
such as transference and overgeneralization, was this then confirmed with the therapist? Because what you may be seeing as overgeneralization may not have been what the therapist saw.
Yes, it's not, the therapist didn't mention to put the overgeneralization, and as the author, he didn't mention this concept at all. But the most of them put overgeneralization, and overgeneralization take us to another therapeutic techniques than transference. It seemed to be a key for integration between those therapies.
Okay, thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.